Hi, I am Seth Gatchell, the Senior Pastor of Pacific Church of Irvine. As you all know, we are not the church of the beautiful people, nor are we the church of the have-it-all-together people. Let me tell you 4 things that are very important about our church and 5 things that are unique about our church. 4 things that are important have to do with the Great Commission and the Great Commandment. The Great Commandment tells us to love God and to love people as the most important things in life. We aspire to be that kind of church. Also, the Great Commission tells us to reach people and to teach people with the gospel. We aspire also for those 2 things to be important. Now let me tell you 5 things that make our church unique. We call it the 5 B's. The first B is that we are the church of the broken. We freely recognize that there is something wrong with us that only the gospel can fix. The Bible calls that sin. We acknowledge that. If there's any place on the planet where people ought to be able to acknowledge the difficulties of life and how they are broken, it ought to be at church. The second B is that we are the beloved. We are not identified by our brokenness, as important as that is. We are identified as God's beloved. He loves us in spite of our brokenness. And third, belonging. Because of the gospel, we belong to God. We are part of His family. And because of that, we are a church family, and we take relationships seriously. Broken, beloved, belonging, and building. Most of life has to do with building the most important things. It takes time to build a marriage. It takes time to build a family. It takes time to build work and a career. It takes time to build your finances. It takes time to build a ministry. We are in this together in terms of building. Broken, beloved, belonging, building, and bridging. We exist for people outside of ourselves, not just ourselves, both far and wide, around the world and close by. For example, we have a ministry in South Africa to about 12 kids who have been both orphaned and are HIV positive. Also, we have a ministry in Costa Rica by one of our families that helps to be a ministry, a resource for missionaries who are burned out and just need some time away. But we also make a difference in our own country and locally. For example, young people that find themselves pregnant and need resources and who have decided to keep their baby, we want to resource them and to help them through a ministry called Obria. And also, we are involved in a number of university ministries around the country, some at the most prestigious universities in our nation, to help mold some of the future leaders in our nation. Thank you.